Munish, Magunta Srinivas Reddy, who's one of the approvers, or at least he's given a statement to the Enforcement Directorate saying that he met Arvind Kejriwal, almost indicating that he's part of the South Cartel and met Kejriwal to formulate this liquor policy in exchange for bribe. Arvind Kejriwal quoting that very aspect on Magunta Srinivas Reddy's statement, saying that he came to meet me for a land deal and it was a whole separate issue, but then later turned around and told the ED he met me on the liquor policy case. Give us more on who is Magunta Srinivas Reddy exactly?
Well, Nabila, this is a very interesting question. As far as Arvind Kejriwal is concerned, his strategy is very clear. He wants to establish a quid pro quo between some of the accused in the case and the ED officials, so that he can establish that it was all conspiracy of the Enforcement Directorate to arrest him. That is what the strategy looks like. How much it holds water, that we have to see. Now, as far as Magunta Reddy is concerned, he is a very interesting character in the entire investigation. Out of 4 accused who have taken name of Arvind Kejriwal, Magunta Reddy is the only one who turned approver in the case. Now, there is a, what Arvind Kejriwal is saying, that Magunta Reddy met regarding a charitable trust. The Enforcement Directorate, when it recorded statement of Magunta Reddy, what he has told in his statement that he got to know through an advertisement on newspaper that there is a new excise policy coming in the national capital, and that is when he sought time from Arvind Kejriwal. He was given time. There was a meeting between Arvind Kejriwal and Magunta Reddy, and according to the statement given by Mr. Reddy, who is also a member of parliament from Andhra Pradesh, in his statement he has said that when he met Arvind Kejriwal regarding the policy, Arvind Kejriwal said that we are still in process of making the excise policy. You are most welcome to do business in the national capital. Why don't you meet K. Kavita? Then Magunta Reddy, according to his statement, he went and met K. Kavita, where K. Kavita disclosed that we have to pay advance kickback of 100 crores of rupees to get a favorable policy. And that is when his son was roped in the entire conspiracy, according to the Enforcement Directorate. And son, in his statement, has told the Enforcement Directorate that he was asked by K. Kavita to pay 50 crore rupees of bribe as an advance kickback, and later on he managed and transferred 25 crore rupees in cash, to the Aam Aadmi Party. And Magunta Reddy has also just said that he was given this impression that Arvind Kejriwal is on board as far as excise policy is concerned, and they were given business also under this new excise policy, which was brought in by the Aam Aadmi Party. So ED's statement is very clear that there was a conspiracy between K. Kavita and Arvind Kejriwal. Arvind Kejriwal was the kingpin, and that has been that translated into the statement which was given by Magunta Reddy under Section 50 of Prevention of Money Laundering Act, which means that it is acting as an evidence for the Enforcement Directorate. Also, for the benefit of our viewers, the Central Bureau of Investigation has also recorded Magunta Reddy's statement, and it was recorded as an approver under Section 164 of CRPC before the magistrate, and Magunta Reddy has maintained the same statement before the magistrate also. So here there are 2 agencies, ED and CBI. Both of them are claiming that the meeting between Arvind Kejriwal and Magunta Reddy was regarding the liquor policy, but Arvind Kejriwal at this point of time is giving a different version of that entire meeting. Nabila.
All right. As we see very closely here, Magunta Srinivas Reddy is the Ongole MP from Andhra Pradesh. He is a liquor baron. Also, the fact that he is in the liquor business also raises a lot of suspicion. And to the Enforcement Directorate, he says that he met with Arvind Kejriwal only to discuss the Delhi excise policy and to see if they can get some licenses to benefit them and the larger South Cartel. So big allegations coming in, with Arvind Kejriwal saying that this is absolutely false. He himself speaking in court saying that Magunta Srinivas Reddy came to meet him on to start off a charitable organization and wanted land, to which Kejriwal said he wanted to direct him to the Delhi LG to take it further, but there was no discussion on the Delhi liquor policy itself. Now, Arvind Kejriwal is speaking in court. He himself is presenting his case, which is not surprising as per Shrishti. But Shreya, What more do we know about the ED presenting witness statements right now in court? Magunta Srinivas Reddy seems to be one of the aspects that Arvind Kejriwal has handpicked to dissect in court today.
Nabila, just give me a time to explain. First and foremost, remember, when the first day Enforcement Directorate sought remand of Arvind Kejriwal, the Enforcement Directorate suggested that they were not seeking remand just on the basis of the statements of those who turned approver from accused, but also on the basis of evidence that corroborate those statements. The Enforcement Directorate in the remand had attached the screenshots of WhatsApp chats of the vendors who were involved in the Goa political campaign. The Enforcement Directorate had also suggested they have CDRs. So clearly the Enforcement Directorate is saying that we just do not go by the statements. We also have evidence that corroborate the same. Now, if we talk about what Arvind Kejriwal is saying, as we were talking earlier, Nabila, it is going on the very same line. We are seeing here Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party trying to draw a conjecture, suggesting that the funds in the form of electoral bonds that were given by Sarath Chandra Reddy after he was arrested to the Bharatiya Janata Party is a form of a racket. In exact words, Arvind Kejriwal has said in court, "Ye ek racket chal raha hai, main ise expose kar sakta hu." So that is what the plank of the Aam Aadmi Party is. They are suggesting that this entire thing is just happening at the behest of the central government. The BJP is in his hands in glove with the Enforcement Directorate because they want to arrest Arvind Kejriwal. We'll have to wait very particularly how the ED responds to this. But going by the first day, when the ED sought the remand of Arvind Kejriwal, the Enforcement Directorate was very clear. They were not seeking remand just on the basis of statements of the approver. They very well said in court that they have evidence that corroborates these statements in the form of WhatsApp chats, in the form of the money trail that they have established that has exchanged hands, and the CDR that they have of the people involved in this alleged scam.